Tim from Petbugs. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a hammock for incubating tarantula eggs. You're going to need two containers, one that can fit snugly inside the other one with enough room on top. You're going to need a bit of gauze bandage, and you're going to need some wet vermiculite, and then you're also going to need some peat moss. What you do is you start off by cutting out the inside of your lid so that only the outside rim remains. You fill up your bowl with wet vermiculite. You then place your bandage over the top of your container, and then you place your rim on top of it. You place one side or one corner on first, and then you gently pull it and you stretch your bandage until it is reasonably taut. If you want to, you can now trim your bandage to make it neat, or you can just leave it as it is. Your second step, to stop your slings from climbing out and falling to the bottom of your container, I always put a layer of peat moss around the edges. The easiest way to do this is to take another empty tub the same size as this one, place it inside your container, and then fill it up with peat all around the outside. This can be a bit messy. Once you have peat all the way around it, push it firmly all the way around the edges to sort of form a mold. If your peat is slightly moist, then the peat should hold its shape as you pull the other container out. But you do need to push it in quite firmly for this to happen. So just push firmly all the way around the sides. Once you've compressed all the peat around the sides, you carefully pull out your container and your shape should remain. You then take your bowl along with your vermiculite in the bottom and gently press it into the indentation. You can now fill up the sides with additional peat, or you can just leave it as it is. And that is basically your hammock. You can just drill very, very small holes that your slings cannot get out of, and you just place the lid on top. We are making this hammock for H. gigas, your Cameroon red. The eggs are relatively large, so we have only used one layer of bandage. If you are incubating eggs like salmon pinks or any of the bird eaters or dwarf species, and the eggs are really, really small, you will need to use two layers of your crepe bandage. You'd rather put them crosswise so that they make a grid, and so none of the eggs can fall through to the bottom. The reason why we put the vermiculite in the bottom is if any of the slings do manage to weasel their way through onto the bottom of the container, they won't drown in the water at the bottom. The water at the bottom with your vermiculite provides the humidity for your incubator.